Welcome to the Daily Decant, your 5-minute briefing on the world of wine. Each episode delivers practical insights to help you choose, order, and talk about wine with more confidence in everyday social settings. Let's get into today's decant. Tonight's scenario is simple. You're at a restaurant known for seafood. Maybe it's oysters, grilled fish, lobster, or shrimp pasta. You open the wine list and you see a selection of whites that you might not recognize. One of the names that often appears on seafood-focused wine lists is Albariño. And if you see it, it's usually a very safe and confident choice. Albariño comes from the northwest corner of Spain in a coastal region called Rías Baixas. It's a tough one to say for a white gal. This part of Spain sits right along the Atlantic Ocean, which means the climate is cool, breezy, and very influenced by the sea. That environment creates wines that feel bright, fresh, and lively, which is exactly what seafood tends to need. In the glass, Albariño is usually crisp and aromatic. You'll often notice flavors like citrus, green apple, peach, and sometimes a subtle salty edge that many people describe as ocean-like or mineral. It's refreshing without being too sharp, and that balance is why it works so well at the table. Seafood dishes are often delicate. You don't want a wine that overwhelms them. Albariño brings brightness and freshness without dominating the plate. It works beautifully with oysters, grilled fish, shrimp, scallops, sushi, and lighter seafood pastas. Even dishes with garlic, lemon, or olive oil tend to pair very naturally with it. Another reason Albariño is such a great ordering move is that it is usually crowd-friendly. If you're dining with a group and ordering a bottle for the table, Albariño is rarely controversial. It's crisp enough for people who like Sauvignon Blanc, but it also has a little more fruit and softness for people who prefer something slightly rounder. So it tends to keep everyone happy. It's also a great wine for vacations or coastal trips. So if you're at a beach town restaurant and see Albariño on the list, the odds are high that the restaurant chose it specifically because it works with their menu. Ordering it signals that you know how to match wine with food without needing to overthink it. There's also a fun piece of trivia about Albariño. The vineyards in Rías Baixas are often trained on tall granite trellises called pergolas. The vines grow high off the ground so ocean breezes can move underneath them. This airflow helps keep the grapes dry in a region that receives a lot of rainfall. If you ever visit the region, the vineyards almost look like leafy green ceilings suspended over the ground. This is one of the most visually unique wine regions in the world. In restaurants, Albariño is usually served well chilled and poured into a standard white wine glass. You don't need to decant it or do anything complicated. Just pour it, take a sip, and enjoy it with whatever seafood arrives at your table. If you remember one thing from today's episode, it's this. When seafood is the focus of the meal and you want a wine that works without much effort, Albariño is one of the safest and most reliable choices you can make. Bright, fresh, and built for the ocean. That's today's Daily Decant. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe and share with your friends so you can continue building your wine knowledge in just a few minutes a day. See you tomorrow for your next decant.